Designer notes, subject 71.
Is the watch. Now, I used to wear an Apple Watch. I still love it. I'll be honest, it just stresses me out. My phone's constantly going off. I'm constantly getting text messages and phone calls and emails and reminders and calendar updates and invites, and having that stuff transferred over my watch when I have my phone away from me and it's buzzing and I'm trying to talk to someone, it's going off when I'm making videos. I start losing focus and getting distracted. I'm like, is someone trying to get a hold, hang on a second. And I'm trying to
Well,
be better
Peter
at
said
that
it
stuff.
best, and Moser was more than happy to build a funny solution to it: the Moser Swiss Alp watch. And no, this one is an actual Apple Watch with a custom watch face from a Moser watch that is satirically paying tribute to this Apple Watch. But behind all the funnies, Moser actually brings some horological excellence on this latest final upgrade. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Follow us at Instagram at Design Atelier Aruba for behind the scenes content. Email us at designatelierviewer@gmail.com. The Swiss Alp line of watch from Moser and C was introduced in 2016. It's obviously a hilarious tribute to the Apple Watch and its irony of distracting its user with all of the constant notifications and alerts. The Moser Swiss Alps' purpose is to boil down all of the functions of a smartwatch to its most basic, telling the time. Moser also kicks Apple's nuts in a way by having a superior power reserve against Apple Watches needing to be charged at a daily basis. The Swiss Alps line also became a platform for Moser enthusiasts to enjoy in its different configurations through the years. Many sported Moser's signature fume and mosaic dials. There are some branded models with small second subdials, and there are even a tourbillon and mid-repeater versions that are delightfully crafted, worthy for even the most elite of watch connoisseurs. This week, Moser introduced the Swiss Alp Final Upgrade, the latest, supposedly last version of this square watch that's a clear knockoff of the Apple Watch. Well, maybe not a knockoff, but the dimensions are pretty identical to the latest iteration of the Apple Watch, which is 44 millimeters. The strap is mounted on an old school elbow lug setup that is also identical to Apple's digital device. The overall case shape is very much similar, as well as the sloping crystal that seamlessly flows flush to the case curves. The case itself is coated in black DLC, completely engulfing the watch in this dark tone. That's all that is needed by Moser to get a solid resemblance to the Apple Watch. To someone at a quick glance, one can be forgiven to mistake it for Apple's smart wearable. The Swiss Alps dial is where Moser's manufacturing strong arm flexes its muscle. We have the delicately crafted hands that is hand finished and very Moser-like in shape with its leaf profile. These hands are beautifully levitating over the Vanta Black dial that literally is void of any shine or glimmer of light. Vanta Black is the most light absorbent artificially created material in the world. This technology uses millions of nanotubes to trap, deflect, and absorb light, making for an eerily pitch black effect that is perfect for emulating a digital screen, or lack of it. New to the Swiss Alps line is the digital small seconds counter that's displayed like a standby loading graphic of the Apple Watch. This playful visual display has now become so iconic that upon seeing this on the Swiss Alp, you would immediately know what it meant. This is an elegant way of incorporating a time-oriented digital aid on a truly time-only device, such as the Moser Swiss Alp. Moser was able to achieve this by having cutouts on the dial in the shape of the loading bars. Underneath these cutouts is a seconds disc that has a pixelated screen gradient, further giving the impression of a digital throbber. Further under the case is the HMC 324 movement that's designed for square cases with a modular balance spring that can be easily swapped out for servicing and repair. All of the bridges are beautifully hand finished down to its chamfers and edges. This particular model has a 100-hour power reserve that's indicated on a disc just over the band's wheel. This hand-wound movement beats at a stately 18,000 beats per hour and is displayed under a sapphire crystal caseback. According to Edward Malin, CEO of H. Moser and C., a customer approached them about the idea of this watch. He came with precise illustrations, and Moser was excited to make this final version a reality. This is another example of how important customer relations is to Moser, and this is a welcome treat to all fans alike. I have asked many of you before what would Apple need to do for its Apple Watch to be accepted as collectible for watch enthusiasts. I've gotten answers ranging from cricket applauding silence to a resounding never. Well, I think I found my answer. The Moser Swiss Alp final upgrade. All joking aside, the Swiss Alp may be satirically mimicking a watch, or some may begrudgingly call a device, but it has enough craftsmanship to be considered a Moser watch. Honestly, if the Apple Watch never existed, the Swiss Alp could actually stand on its own as a proper mechanical timepiece. This could actually be the best true homage that could even be better than the original device it's paying a tribute to, or in this case, lampooning. More importantly, to many people, this is what makes Moser fun. This is the only watch brand that we've seen that has the guts to actually make a cheese watch, a watch literally made of cheese, and charge $1 million for it. They're also not shy at taking jabs at fellow Swiss watchmakers. Just look at the Frankenstein homage, a clear parody of all the signature design of every imaginable Swiss brand. I guess that's also a jab at us enthusiasts as well. But that's just how Moser pokes fun at all of us, and we like it. My next question is, who will donate 30 grand to this channel so that I can buy one to review? For now, I will settle with my lowly Apple Watch that's mimicking a Moser, imagining the day that I could wear the Moser Swiss Alp that looks like an Apple Watch.